Good morning, good morning. Oh, I forgot my art prison shirt. Why do I call this my art prison shirt? It's because it's striped, like the old-fashioned prison clothes. And it's just funny. Because in reality, this is like a sanctuary, not prison. Oy, oy, oy. So today, everybody's still asleep. It's not that early, but they're still asleep. So I'm letting them sleep. Today I'm going to do light. And I cleaned all this up. And I think I'm going to do, because I have a ton of scraps, a ton. These are all just the little ones. I think I'm going to have like another party, like I did with the martinis, this one. But I also had a bunch of Post-its already in here. Oh, there's another one. So I put them all back in here. Okay, this is a travel agent and a lawyer. So what else would you do? A party. And I'm not even in the middle of the book yet. But I think all right, well, here's the light. It's some kind of weird, oh no, chandelier. I think it goes like this. It hangs from the ceiling up here, yeah. But it kind of looks, and yes, I still have paint all over me. It's underneath my fingernail polish. Fun times. I got it off my thumbs and now I got it everywhere else. But it kind of looks like a child swing hanging from a tree, like you have this and it's a huge disc and you can swing around. I don't know. It's black and gray and a little bit of white. Now it actually looks like it might be stone. You can see a little bit of like stone there. But I'm wondering if I can't just have people, and then there's another note. I don't even know where this is from, but it's all part of the foundation. But then I'm thinking, I'm just kind of maybe backing off from that right now. I have medium-sized pieces too, but one of them is this. If I can find it again. I have these guys, which I love. Not that one so much. And I want to use them. Here, this guy, which is some of the stuff that I did last month, but I just mishmashed it into some kind of object, orb. I'm just wondering if I can't make a random, like jigsaw puzzle pieces, put them all together and make it work somehow, some way. And maybe have a lot of little pieces. Maybe some of these little tiny pieces. I mean, when I say little, I say little. Like, I saved all this stuff. Like confetti. No, I don't think I like that either. What I need to do is just glue this all to a piece of paper and make it a sheet of paper. That's a great idea, Beth. Okay, so that makes me feel better about using this like this. But then my little Post-its don't show. Do they have to show? Not necessarily. Huh. Okay, these are opposite. These are opposite. And then I have this one that I could split in half. I have this great pink paper. I'm kind of doing the Ganger paddle. Not that I don't talk about her a lot, but kind of just throwing stuff at it and reacting. Seeing where that takes me. All right, these are the medium-sized pieces of paper. Scraps. Kind of like the, oh, this looks like Texas, sort of. A holy Texas. Kind of like these mishmash pieces here, and then reacting to those somehow. Or maybe do I just use a lot of these? I like the idea of the odd shapes and these little fragments hanging off of them. Okay, my song, that will help too. My song is, I think, Blinded by the Light. And that would allow me to use some of these bright things. And I have more in my big sheets of paper that I haven't cut up yet. I think there's one more. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these big pieces in the background and kind of have like a I just want to provide some color because, hello. Oh, and I do have circles here too. Okay. I'm going to cut this apart so that it goes, because this is really getting lumpy, especially with the concertina pages. Okay. A little bit of Post-it still shows. Got a colorful background. This means colorful. Let's glue that down and then see where we are. Trying to be quiet. Tools, quit falling over. Could I move the Post-its around and create, you know, an all pink area? Yes. Am I going to? No. They are where they are. And I'm sure that's where they want to be. All right, I haven't glued these down so I can slip this underneath. I need to get all these loose bits corralled. This seems like it went on a little crooked. That's okay. Okay. Do I have to use these? Would normal people maybe even save these bits? Not that I'm not calling myself abnormal. Okay, I think I am going to cut this because this fold is just monumental here. Maybe this needs to go down here. Oh, yes, it does. But it's kind of a challenge, maybe from quilting, because I don't throw scraps of fabric away either, unless they were not expensive and I've used them like 6 other times and still have fabric left over. Because in the old days I would buy fabric just because it was pretty. Now I buy it only with a project in the works or in the head somewhere. In the process of being thought out. Okay, now we need the rest of this pink. And I think another lesson I learned from another quilter that I love, if you've been here any length of time, you've heard me talk about Margaret Fabrizio. She's still going strong in her 90s quilting, but her every 7th quilt is made with the scraps of the previous 6. And I love that idea. Okay, let me find the other piece of paper and see if I also have oysters that I made from pieces of the oyster journal. And I remember there was one piece of paper in here. That had a bunch of the circles on it. Somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So, like, did I? Kind of don't want all the same colors. These were made in an effort to also use up jelly wash. But I still have some left. Okay. I really like this one. I don't want that completely symmetrical. And I might add some yellow or something to one of these. All right. I can throw that away now. I can throw this away now. It's white. And it was leftover Christmas paper from years ago. I painted on the back of it. And I've used it in 2 or 3 different journals now. So, all right, we do have the, now it's starting to look like Martians or something. Okay, that's going to make a determination as to where these go. Because this one is a big one. Maybe do I alter it? I'm going to cut this apart. Okay, let's see here. Voila. This one and this one. I think I like that. Yes. But it needs black because there's black here. So I'm going to glue these down and then add some black accents. The sky is falling. Okay. Oh, and some stamps just fell. Maybe I should put, ooh, my calamari stamp. Even if I just use one ringlet, that will help. I like that idea. Okay, see, that's why the sky fell. And this is like blinded by the light, right? And lights shine in your face and you see crazy dots for a few minutes. This is that in the best sort of way. And I think the black will add a good contrast. Somebody told me on here, always finish with black and white. And I thought that was good advice. That has resonated and stayed in my filing cabinet, in my brain. Which is a very small filing cabinet. Only has room for a few things. And now this lovely, it's going to have to go across the fold too. Every once in a while you can see a little bit of post-it. I see some here, I see some here. That just adds to the overall of the background. But I think if I put black, maybe like around the circles somehow, that'll kind of make them rise above the, oh, I see some here and, nope, in here. It'll make the circles rise above the background paper a little bit. And this one, I actually cut out the space in here. But the only way I could do that was to kind of like cut these things open. So they kind of flop around. These go in a little bit. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Ooh. Little bit. Now, I think I have tried this and it works. The black tempera paint stick on these guys. I don't want perfection here. I just want contrast. No. And I'm not doing what I said I was going to do. That's okay. I'm kind of just connecting all these things. which, and it's that, I'm replicating that shape. Which I think is kind of, and doing it in different directions. Kind of cool. There's bees down here for the name of the law firm, but I think I want to keep those. I might add some white too. A white circle in the middle. Since all these shapes have like a defined center, sort of, mostly, pretty much. Oh, I like that one. That is so interesting to me. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy. Or this is not straight or something because it's buckling. This to me is kind of untrained, just going off wackadoodle. All right, hold on a second. I'm a little taken aback by some of this over here. So I think I'm going to add a little color right there. Still leaving out a bee. But it's a little too much of what was there. Okay. That's much more cohesive, don't you agree? But why are you being so cantankerous? You guys have to play well together. Have you seen or heard about the bald eagles in Big Bear in Southern California, up in the mountains? They've been together, Jackie and Shadow. They've been together for years, apparently, and they've had many, many nests of eggs, but they never have hatched. For the first time, that's the story I hear on the internet. The first time, finally, their eggs have hatched, and they have 3 baby chicks. There's a whole community that has a camera on these birds, kind of watches over them in a nature-like sort of way. And then sometimes there's snow, sometimes there's fire smoke. It's really interesting. But they had 3. They go from none to 3. Okay, what I was saying before that tangent was this is so vibrant and so, I don't know if chaos is the right word. Because how could this be chaotic? I don't understand that logic. But this is also as colorful in a different sort of way. Is it because the color's confined to circle shapes? I don't know. Oh, we got to put the song in. Okay, we'll put the song in right here. There's a blank spot right there. Blinded by the Light. Manfred Mann's Earth Band. (1976). I'm gonna have to write small. Blinded by the Light. Manfred Mann's Earth Band. 976. Oh, how could that not be luscious? I was going to go around the circles with black, but I like the idea of connecting them. Oh, these two aren't connected. I think there's a lot of chain there. The chain is connecting them. Okay, that's good. That works in my head. Oh, man. It's the simple things in life. How could you not start a day happy, smiley, energetic? Am I energetic enough to steam clean floors? Maybe one more circle. Anyhow, I love this. Let's do a tiny bit of a flip through. All right, my list of songs is going to go here. And my reason why is going to go here. And I love this. That was there. I put it there. I don't remember making that, but I love that. And I kind of want to leave the scout guide thing so that I always know, and this, that I know that this was a scout guide. Then we have The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. And I used maps from Canada, because that's what was in my circle stack. And a green lantern. And the word green was here. This is I've Had the Time of My Life. And that wallpaper was here, and I extended it over here over a book page that I had glued on, and stamped all the song lyrics. Title: Time Warp from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I really like this. It's geometric in the best sort of way. This red paper is the page that was here, and then pretty much all of this is glued on, and it matches this kind of gold watch. This one, Baby Light My Fire by The Doors. Come on, Baby Light My Fire by The Doors, 1967. This is inspirational in such a different way, but it also inspires me in one of the same ways. I'm going to a quilt retreat in I don't know how many days. I've lost track of the calendar. Anyhow, I'm going to make an art quilt out of that. I love this pattern. And all of this was a dark page that says You Shine, We Shine on it already. I had glued some book page stuff down here. And yes, I covered up a stamp. I also love this as an art quilt. I could make 3 quilts, all the same size, maybe, somehow. Or, 3 sections of a quilt, and then they will be hung together in a row, like a stack, with a little bit of space in between. Love it. That is everything. This one is Time in a Bottle, which this is a lamp that has kind of like a globe around it. This is a glass enclosure. And why did I go with yellow and black? I don't remember. But there was pieces of paper already glued here that had this shape, this like thumbnail shape, this kind of thumbnail. And I replicated it. It needed a ground, and I put black all over it. And then put this on top, which is tempera paint stick, which kind of looks like a chalkboard. And then I put the yellow stickers on top, or the yellow circles that match the yellow in the lamp. And then went the opposite direction with the thumbnails. So one is like this, one is like this. And I kind of like that. That was a geometric response to this geometric, this pattern. And then we kind of went rogue in the best sort of way. I still can't get all this in here, but this is Cher, If I Could Turn Back Time. And she deserves a star. Oh, that's right. This started out as share, but I couldn't make it work. But this works. And then on the other side is Happy Shade of Winter. Hazy shade of winter. And I went rogue with this too. But this is also very inspiring for a quilt. I am seeing that right now. Because I would not be above taking white. They do have grunge fabric. Somebody asked me about grunge fabric. Yes, I like grunge fabric. But I don't know if it has enough of the just green splatter on the background. But taking a white shape and applying a green text box on top, it would be harder to execute, but not impossible. And then we have, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And if you're drinking at 5 o'clock, all the martini drinks that are on here, you will see the Eiffel Tower upside down. Just remember that. Advice from an artist. Be aware of the upside down Eiffel Towers. That's why you do stuff like this. It's just fun. And there's swizzle sticks with an orange slice, swizzle sticks with cherries, swizzle sticks with blueberries, swizzle sticks with lime, swizzle sticks with more cherries. Fantastic. And a goofy, carefree, silly way. And then we have this, which is organized, goofy, carefree, silly, blinded by the light. I think I only have 2 songs left. No, 3. And I think I have about 3 objects left over. Tomorrow we have this. That does not bring any kind of inspiration to me. This is a clothing boutique, and this is furniture, lighting, rugs, and accessories. Charlotte Street in Asheville. Fletcher, North Carolina. On Design Avenue. I don't know. This is soap. Handmade soaps. I wonder if all these little tiny businesses are still in business. But look at that lighting. Maybe just use that one right there. That's cool. Huh. And I love the idea of a tree, like a weeping willow. This might be green. What song would that go with? I don't know. This is what you should not do for me. I should not be looking ahead. Because when I'm not spontaneous, the ideas don't come as easily. So, I'm kind of keeping this closed to train it to stay a little bit poofy, less poofy. And I would like the spine to sort of stay, because this is such thick paper. It's going to be problematic if it keeps warping in a time warp. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you're... from your comments, it seems like y'all are enjoying this. It's just fun. It is just fun. And how else would I dirty up my desk every day? Don't answer that question. I could dirty up a desk. Oh, so much fun. So much fun.